Greetings and a heartfelt welcome to the Princess Diana channel. I extend a warm welcome and wish for your enjoyable stay here, as we now proceed to the video. Frankly speaking, there are moments when I find it quite challenging to keep pace with the contradictory ways of the Duke and Duchess of Hypocrisy, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. In the past couple of days, I encountered numerous articles praising the pair, highlighting their exceptional qualities and emphasizing their misunderstood nature. Today, my dear audience, it seems that the tides have shifted. Some critics are mercilessly tearing Meghan and Harry apart. There is a distinct article published exclusively in the Daily Mail, while another piece can be found in OK Magazine. The magazine and the two articles are conveying essentially the same message through distinct viewpoints. Both media sources arrive at a common interpretation, labeling Harry and Meghan, also known as the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, as individuals with contradictory behaviors. To begin, let's examine the article featured in the Daily Mail. The headline reports that Harry and Meghan's Archewell Foundation has supported a group whose leader criticized Israel following a dreadful terrorist attack and accused the United States. Smartly rephrased, not speaking out against the killing of Palestinians. Upon seeing this headline, it wasn't shocking to me as I had just been contemplating the individual Harry had given an interview with, Gabor Mate, whatever his name is. However, the focus here isn't even about him. This person is entirely unlike anyone else. However, it came as no surprise to me as I am aware of Harry and Meghan's affinity for woke ideology. Many conscious individuals in the U.S. are awake and aware of the reality. Currently, a large majority of people are not showing any support for Israel. Actually, a significant number of individuals identifying as aware liberals are placing the blame on Israelis for being targeted by terrorists. Unfortunately, there is a significant number of individuals who hold this abhorrent perspective, much to my dismay. Furthermore, it seems that Meghan and Harry are providing financial support to one of those individuals. According to a Daily Mail article, two individuals associated with an activist group supported by Harry and Meghan's Archewell Foundation have allegedly shared online content containing anti-Israel statements, including one individual criticizing the United States. For failing to speak out against the killings of Palestinians. In the subsequent paragraph, the identity of this individual is revealed. This person holds the position of Executive Director for Gen Z for Change. The person's name is Elise Joshi. She has been sharing videos of pro-Palestine demonstrations in front of the White House and other notable locations, as reported by the Daily Mail. Social media has become a popular platform for universities. The 21-year-old individual has also released a statement on behalf of the nonprofit organization, strongly criticizing Israel in light of the devastating terror attacks that have resulted in over 1,000 fatalities and 10,000 injuries. To put it bluntly, I wasn't taken aback when I came across this news. It aligns with my expectations, considering the individual in question is a 21-year-old leader of a group named Gen Z for Change, known for their condemnation of Israel and online dissemination of anti-Semitic content. This individual, whom I prefer not to classify as a woman, is the subject I am referring to. She remains a young female. She lacks knowledge on the subject matter she is discussing. That is precisely what I perceive as repulsive when observing the multitude of individuals sharing anti-Israel content on the internet. They lack knowledge and awareness of their own past. Many individuals have been influenced by deceptive narratives spread by organizations like Hamas, choosing to turn a blind eye to the undeniable truth that innocent Israeli citizens, including women and children, are falling victim to acts of terrorism perpetrated by Hamas. And this young lady who has been vocalizing all of these thoughts. She holds the position of leading an organization that received a generous $2 million contribution from Archewell. I believe they only distributed around $3 million in 1 year, so it seems like the majority of it was allocated to this specific group. If this is the type of group they intend to endorse with their donation funds, it would be advantageous for donors to refrain from contributing anything. The majority of the funds ultimately end up in Meghan and Harry's personal finances. It can be assumed that any remains will be allocated to radical social justice advocates. Therefore, it is important to recall the content shared by Meghan and Harry on their Archewell website. Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, joined forces with the Archewell Foundation to express their unwavering opposition to terrorism and brutality. We are actively assisting our partners and organizations on the ground in Israel to offer prompt assistance and support to all innocent victims affected by this unimaginable and unacceptable degree of human misery. It appears that we have gained clarity on the specific groups being referred to and the groups receiving assistance. Their intention is to hinder efforts in assisting the Israeli citizens in achieving reality. This Elise Joshi individual has also shared some extremely offensive content on social media, such as advocating for violent actions against individuals who behave like animals. Seriously, let's be real. She has shared posts from Jeremy Corbyn and others who have expressed highly anti-Semitic views. That is the individual Meghan and Harry have chosen to financially assist, a person who holds anti-Semitic views. However, they recently issued a statement denouncing all acts of terrorism and brutality without explicitly identifying which side they believe is responsible for such actions. I am positive that it was done on purpose. Is it possible for those two individuals to possess any more hypocrisy? Certainly, now that you bring it up, I agree. Once again, OK Magazine has featured a headline about them. The ongoing hypocrisy persists. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry opt for a private flight once again following their luxurious getaway in the Caribbean. I appreciate that they are finally stepping away from the overly flattering coverage recently provided by OK Magazine. According to Charles Switzer of OK Magazine, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are failing to live up to their own principles by repeatedly being caught using private flights for their personal vacations. The royal rebels arrived in Atlanta on a private and fuel-consuming flight, following their short vacation on Canouan, a Caribbean island. Following a series of speeches by the Duke of Sussex addressing the significance of energy and fuel usage in the era of climate change, he subsequently expresses this stance in his writing. So, let me get this straight, the person who preached about the importance of reducing our carbon footprint actually has a significantly larger one than all of us combined? Do we have a term to describe someone like that? Oh, indeed, a hypocrite. Regardless, in the autumn of 2021, the Montecito twosome issued a joint statement on their official website, expressing their commitment to a greener future by achieving net zero emissions by 2030. This declaration coincided with the global leaders gathering at COP26 to address the pressing climate crisis. Archewell, under the leadership of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, stands united in this endeavor. So, let me get this straight. The couple who consistently prefers to travel just one block using a fleet of 7 fuel-consuming SUVs and never misses an opportunity to fly in a private jet for any occasion plans to achieve net zero by 2030. Could you kindly enlighten me on the specifics of how they intend to achieve such a feat? And subsequently, according to Switzer, private flights are often cited as a major contributor to carbon emissions, hindering the progress towards achieving net zero carbon. Are you seriously suggesting that they won't be successful? However, they have consistently fulfilled their commitments in the past. This article further affirms our previous report about Harry's discreet removal from the board of directors for his green travel initiative, Travelist. Naturally, they had to remove him. Honestly, let's be real. Their intention was to prevent the disintegration of the entire organization. This is precisely the outcome that would have transpired had they permitted Harry to remain on the board of directors. Regardless, Travelist assuredly expressed appreciation for their founder's unwavering dedication to preserving the environment. Frankly, it was completely unnecessary for them to make that statement since their founder has demonstrated zero dedication to promoting environmental sustainability. I am uncertain about the true depths of Harry's commitments. It is possible that he may not even have his own self. I have doubts about his level of commitment towards Meghan currently. What is the true object of his concern? After Travelist ended its association with Harry, we are reminded of the insightful remark made by royal expert Richard Fitzwilliams. If you advocate for climate change, like Harry and Meghan, it's important to lead by example whenever you can. What an innovative concept. Clearly, Harry and Meghan have never given any thought to this. In a 2019 Vogue interview with environmentalist Jane Goodall, Harry expressed his commitment to addressing climate change by stating that he would limit his family size to 2 children, as stated by Richard Fitzwilliams. However, the revelation that the couple, who have a strong bond with Princess Eugenie, also traveled to Portugal along with their trips to London and Germany for the Invictus Games, has undeniably made them vulnerable to accusations of hypocrisy. Yes, it's evident that they have been exposed to accusations of hypocrisy. In the current scenario, it seems like everyone is referring to both of them as hypocrites. However, I would like to conclude this video by informing you about Angela Levin's recent remarks regarding the troublesome duo. During her conversation with a Sky News host, she expressed her amusement at Meghan and Harry's increasingly humorous behavior, which I find myself in agreement with. I would greatly appreciate your thoughts on the subject of the Duke and Duchess of hypocrisy. Kindly share your opinion in the comments section below. If you have a spare moment, remember to show your support by liking this video and sharing it with anyone else who would appreciate it. Please ensure you've subscribed to Princess Diana News to never miss any of our videos. I greatly appreciate your viewership and look forward to reconnecting with you in upcoming videos.